this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you gently drift into the boundless realms of your innermost self, cradled in profound peace and guided by an unfolding tapestry of wonder. As you settle into this quiet moment, allowing your physical form to find its most comfortable embrace, feel the subtle shift in the air around you, a gentle invitation to release all that no longer serves your present tranquility. Allow your awareness to settle softly, effortlessly, upon the very crown of your head, sensing the delicate expanse of skin there, perhaps a faint whisper of warmth, a quiet hum of energy. Imagine now a wave of profound relaxation beginning its tender descent from this highest point, a shimmering, warm current, so utterly comforting and completely safe. Feel this gentle wave imbued with the softest, purest light begin to unfurl across your scalp, a quiet cascade that eases every single tension, softening the very architecture of your skull, releasing any subtle tightness that might have nestled there unnoticed. Notice the subtle sensation of this soothing energy permeating deeply, moving beyond the surface, reaching the delicate connective tissues, dissolving any vestiges of strain, any lingering echoes of the day's demands. Your entire scalp now feels utterly tranquil, smooth, and exquisitely light, yet profoundly grounded. Allow this wave of tranquility to flow, unhurried and magnificent, down into your forehead, smoothing away any lines of worry, any creases of contemplation, as if a soft, silken cloth were being drawn across a canvas, leaving behind only perfect serenity. Feel the tiny muscles around your eyebrows soften, releasing their habitual grip, allowing them to spread and relax, a beautiful expanse of calm. Your brow becomes utterly serene, a vast, clear sky, free from any clouds of thought or expectation. This deeply comforting sensation then cascades around your eyes, caressing them with delicate tenderness, inviting your eyelids to grow wonderfully heavy, so wonderfully heavy, as if weighted by peaceful slumber, yet exquisitely soft, effortlessly resting, entirely at peace. Each flicker of movement, each whisper of light, now gently fades, allowing your inner vision to become clear, deeply, wonderfully clear. The wave continues its luxurious journey, flowing down into your cheeks, releasing any subtle clenching in your jaw, allowing the hinges to loosen, to relax completely, so completely. Your lips part just so, ever so slightly, or perhaps they meet in the softest, most natural expression of repose, entirely without effort, entirely without strain. Feel the soft, cool air as it moves gently past them, a silent testament to the the effortless peace settling within you. Your tongue, too, softens and settles within your mouth, letting go of any tension it might have held, resting placidly, feeling utterly still, utterly at ease. The entire musculature of your face, now completely surrendered, feels supple and incredibly soft, as if carved from the purest, most yielding moonlight, imbued with a gentle, radiating warmth that whispers of deep, deep calm. As this profound wave of relaxation continues its tender descent, it now glides into your neck, a pillar of quiet strength that so often bears the burdens of the day. Feel it release, truly release, as if each individual vertebra, each intricate muscle fiber, decides to let go, to melt into an oceanic current of absolute ease. The tension that might have accumulated there, perhaps a slight stiffness from holding your head, from navigating the world, now simply dissipates, flowing away like mist before the morning sun. Your neck feels lengthened, softened, entirely pliable, utterly weightless, yet profoundly supported, dissolving any last vestiges of discomfort. And this sensation, this exquisite feeling of letting go, now effortlessly moves into your shoulders, those broad, strong anchors, allowing them to drop, to truly drop away from your ears, away from any sense of burden, simply melting downwards, away from any responsibility, any worry, any single concern. They feel so heavy, yet so utterly light, perfectly balanced in their profound release. From your shoulders, this wave of soothing tranquility spreads wide, like the gentle unfurling of vast, silken wings, flowing down into your upper arms, softening the biceps and triceps, releasing all latent energy, all stored tension. Feel your elbows become wonderfully pliable, wonderfully soft, allowing them to rest exactly where they wish to be, without resistance, without effort. The current continues its exquisite flow into your forearms, easing every muscle, every tendon, every delicate nerve ending, inviting them to fully release, to completely surrender. Your hands, often so active, so engaged with the world, now become profoundly still, entirely relaxed. Feel the warmth, a gentle, spreading warmth, moving into your palms, softening every crease, every line, every curve. Just observe this beautiful, natural rhythm, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the subtle expansion and contraction of your abdomen, a quiet, soothing symphony within you, perfectly attuned to your deepest need for rest. Each breath, an unforced current of peace, guides you deeper into this profound state of relaxation, completely effortless, completely safe. As you continue to simply notice this gentle, natural breathing, allow that magnificent wave of relaxation, that shimmering current of peace, to make its second pass, a deeper, more profound journey through your body. Feel it once more at the crown of your head, a renewed wave of softening, dissolving any residual tightness, any subtle resistance. This time, as it moves through your forehead, feel it not just smoothing away lines, but creating a vast, open space, a canvas of pure potential, utterly clear and luminous. Your eyes sink even deeper into their comfortable sockets, finding an even profounder stillness, a quiet, internal gaze. The soft release in your jaw deepens, allowing your face to feel utterly malleable, yielding a soft mask of complete and utter peace. This second, deeper wave flows with such exquisite grace into your neck, allowing it to feel even more lengthened, even more supported by the space around it, as if tiny, invisible currents are gently holding it, cradling it in perfect balance. And your shoulders, oh, feel them sink so much further now, so much lower, away from any earthly demand, away from any expectation, truly melting into the soft surface beneath you, becoming one with it, indistinguishable from the very ground of your support. They feel heavy, yes, so wonderfully heavy, a testament to their deep release, yet paradoxically, so astonishingly light, free from the world's weight. The wave flows again through your upper arms, releasing them even more profoundly, softening the very core of their structure, allowing them to drape effortlessly, perfectly still. Your elbows grow even more pliable, more yielding, sinking further into their chosen position. Your forearms become like soft, flowing rivers, their currents entirely tranquil, entirely at ease. And your hands, now utterly peaceful, release every single, tiny, hidden tension, the palms softening even more, the fingers becoming exquisitely loose, each one a perfect, effortless extension of your deep inner calm. A gentle warmth, a deeper, more pervasive warmth, spreads through them now, connecting each fingertip to a vast, internal sea of tranquility, a luminous, quiet ocean of ease. Allow this exquisitely soothing energy to continue its magnificent descent, flowing into your chest, softening the sternum, releasing the intricate network of muscles around your rib cage. Feel your lungs expand and contract with an even greater, unhurried ease, completely liberated, completely free, responding only to the gentle, passive rhythm of your natural breath. With each outward sigh, a sense of vast spaciousness unfolds within you, a quiet clearing, making room for deeper peace, for profound restoration. This gentle wave then flows into your upper back, releasing any subtle bracing, any lingering stiffness that might reside between your shoulder blades, allowing them to spread and soften, creating a sensation of beautiful, open expanse. Feel the muscles along your spine soften, one by one, vertebra by vertebra, releasing their protective grip, allowing your entire torso to become wonderfully supple, wonderfully at ease, profoundly supported from within and without. This beautiful wave of relaxation now moves into your abdomen, softening the belly, releasing any tightness, any holding, allowing it to rise and fall with the natural, effortless rhythm of your breathing, completely free, completely unconstrained. Feel the internal organs settling into their most comfortable, most harmonious arrangement, cradled in a soft warmth, utterly at peace. And then, this exquisite current flows into your lower back, that area which so often carries the weight of your daily life, releasing it with such profound tenderness, such deep, unconditional care. Feel the tension simply melt away, dissolving into warmth, leaving behind only a sense of profound relief, a feeling of deep, unburdened support. Your entire back, from the very base of your skull to the gentle curve of your tailbone, now feels entirely liberated, entirely soft, deeply supported, utterly at ease. The wave continues its magnificent, unhurried descent, moving into your hips, those strong, grounding structures, allowing them to open, to soften, to spread, truly releasing any subtle clenching, any energetic holding that might have accumulated there. Feel them become wonderfully heavy, sinking into the surface beneath you, yet at the same time, wonderfully expansive, creating a vast inner space of quiet. This deeply comforting sensation then flows into your upper legs, into your thighs, softening the powerful quadriceps and hamstrings, releasing all their strength, all their readiness, inviting them to simply rest completely, profoundly at peace. They feel heavy, so wonderfully heavy, yet perfectly integrated into this profound stillness. Allow this wave of perfect tranquility to flow effortlessly into your knees, those intricate joints, letting them soften and release, becoming wonderfully supple, wonderfully pliable, without any tension, without any strain. Feel them grow warm, a gentle, healing warmth, allowing them to to find their perfect resting position, utterly at ease. And from your knees, this gentle current flows into your lower legs, through your calves and shins, releasing all the muscles, all the tendons, allowing them to relax completely, profoundly, becoming wonderfully soft, wonderfully yielding. They feel utterly unburdened, utterly released, ready for deep, restorative rest. The wave then moves into your ankles, allowing them to become wonderfully loose, wonderfully flexible, releasing any stiffness, any lingering echoes of movement. Feel them sink softly, deeply into this unfolding peace, and then exquisitely into your feet, those grounding foundations that carry you through your day. Feel the soles of your feet soften, spreading wide, releasing any pressure, any tightness. The arches relax, the balls of your feet grow supple, and then one by one, each toe, from the big toe to the smallest, releases its grip, becoming wonderfully soft, wonderfully loose, entirely free. Your entire body, from the very crown of your head to the tips of your toes, now rests in a state of profound, exquisite relaxation, a perfect harmony of stillness and subtle internal flow. You are completely safe, completely supported, completely at peace. Now, allowing your awareness to gently drift, to softly float, notice once more the simple, magnificent presence of your own breath, the effortless rise and fall, the subtle expansion, the gentle release. There is no need to change a thing, only to observe, to feel the quiet dance of life within you, completely natural, completely perfect. Each breath now guides you even deeper, an unhurried current carrying you further into profound tranquility. Imagine, if you will, a beautiful, softly lit spiral staircase, exquisitely carved from luminescent, ancient wood, or perhaps from polished, shimmering moonstone, descending gently, endlessly, into a realm of perfect peace. With each turn of the spiral, with each gentle, effortless step you imagine taking downwards, you feel yourself drifting deeper, deeper, into this sublime state of relaxation. There is no urgency, no need to rush, simply a gentle, yielding descent, each imagined step carrying you further away from the surface of waking consciousness, further into the soft, comforting embrace of your innermost self. Feel the subtle texture of the steps beneath your imagined feet, smooth and cool, or perhaps warm and ancient, perfectly comfortable, perfectly supportive. As you drift downwards, notice the soft, gentle light that emanates from the staircase itself, a pearlescent glow that bathes everything in a quiet, nurturing radiance, a light that understands you, accepts you, and surrounds you with unconditional positive regard. With each slow, deliberate rotation of the spiral, you find yourself sinking, releasing, letting go even more profoundly, feeling lighter yet more grounded, exquisitely held by this beautiful journey. Perhaps you notice a soft, ethereal music playing just beyond the edge of hearing, a melody of pure tranquility, a sound that resonates with the deepest parts of your being, drawing you gently, lovingly, into a state of even greater peace. The air around you becomes wonderfully soft, wonderfully warm, like a comforting embrace, enveloping you in absolute safety and stillness. You are drifting effortlessly down, down, down into a beautiful chamber of perfect serenity, a place where all earthly concerns simply dissolve, leaving behind only peace, only profound rest. As you arrive at the very bottom of this beautiful spiral staircase, you find yourself floating gently, effortlessly, upon a vast, tranquil ocean of warm, liquid light, a sea of deepest indigo, shimmering with soft, silver and gold starlight. This luminous ocean cradles you, supports you completely, holding you in perfect balance, in perfect repose. Feel the gentle undulations of this shimmering, ethereal sea beneath you, a soft, rocking motion, so utterly soothing, so profoundly comforting, a tender lullaby for your entire being. You are completely safe, completely at peace, completely weightless, simply floating, drifting, allowing yourself to be carried into the deepest, most restorative sleep. In this beautiful, boundless space, cradled by the softest currents of slumber, you begin to perceive a subtle shift, a gentle awakening within the dream itself. This peaceful transition is not an abrupt jolt, but a seamless unfolding, a whisper from the depths of your consciousness, inviting you to become aware, to recognize the wondrous nature of this moment. You are now crossing a gentle bridge, a luminous archway from profound relaxation into the vivid tapestry of your dreams. This bridge is woven from pure potential, from the very essence of your imagination, and it carries with it the quiet understanding that within this dream you possess infinite creative power. As you drift softly across this dream bridge, you carry with you a clear, calm intention to awaken fully within your dream, to recognize its unique qualities, to embrace its boundless possibilities. Let this intention settle within you, a soft, clear beacon, not a demanding thought, but a gentle, knowing whisper. You are capable of this, you are ready for this, and you are entirely safe within this expansive journey. Feel a gentle curiosity arise within you, a quiet wonder as you begin to notice the subtle textures, the soft colors, the ethereal sounds of this emerging dream landscape. This gentle curiosity is your key, your guide. When you notice something new, something that shimmers with an impossible light, or whispers with an unheard sound, simply pause gently and truly see. Perhaps you might glance down at your own hands within this dream, not with scrutiny, but with soft observation. Notice the subtle lines and details that shift and shimmer, perhaps reforming, changing just slightly with your gentle gaze. This is a gentle reminder, a quiet affirmation that you are now within your dream, a realm of fluid beauty and boundless potential. You are the architect of this reality, the quiet director of its unfolding wonders. You might also, with soft, gentle awareness, notice an ancient timepiece nearby, a clock of intricate, mystical design, perhaps with symbols that dance and change with your shifting focus, or numbers that gently rearrange themselves. Observe this with soft eyes, a deep sense of calm, knowing that this delightful fluidity is simply another gentle signpost, reminding you of your lucid presence within this dream. And should you encounter any mystical text, any flowing script within this dream, allow your gaze to drift across the words. Notice how they transform, how they might rephrase themselves, how their meaning deepens and evolves with your soft, unwavering attention. These are not tasks, simply gentle invitations, loving reminders of the incredible creative power that rests within your dream self. Remember always, you are completely in control here. Your thoughts, your intentions, your deepest desires gently shape this world around you. This dream realm is a manifestation of your inner self, a safe and nurturing space for exploration and discovery. You are empowered, you are valued, and your creativity knows no bounds. Simply trust the gentle unfolding, trust the quiet magic, and allow yourself to be drawn into the heart of this luminous, mysterious world. You are utterly safe, completely protected, and deeply loved as you begin to drift into the luminous depths of the archetypal microcrystal sea. Imagine now a gentle, almost imperceptible shift in the light around you, a deeper, richer hue of indigo and sapphire beginning to permeate the space. You feel a soft, ethereal water begin to embrace your skin, not cold or wet, but exquisitely warm, like liquid moonlight, caressing you with the gentlest touch, a sensation of profound weightlessness. You are no longer merely floating on a surface, but gently, peacefully, suspended within a vast, shimmering expanse. The air itself seems to have transformed into this luminous medium, a breathable water filled with soft, iridescent currents that drift past you, carrying the faintest whispers of unknown fragrances, a blend of clean mineral freshness and a deep, earthy sweetness, like ancient, untouched soil mingling with pure starlight. As your inner vision gently adjusts, you begin to perceive the environment around you, not as a sudden revelation, but as a slow, deliberate unveiling, each detail emerging with exquisite clarity from the soft, blue-violet depths. You are now truly within the shifting Stargate coral reef, a place of breathtaking, impossible beauty, a living landscape woven from organic crystals and sentient coral fungi. Before you, a vast, undulating vista unfolds, a panorama of vibrant, living architecture, utterly unlike anything you have ever witnessed in the waking world. The dominant forms here are towering structures of organic crystals, some rising in slender spires that pierce the luminous depths, others forming massive, rounded domes and intricate, lattice-like networks. These crystals are not inert, but seem to pulse with a gentle, internal light, their surfaces alive with shifting hues of emerald, amethyst, sapphire, and rose quartz, each color deepening and lightening with an unspoken rhythm, a silent breath of the reef itself. Beside them, intertwined with them, or forming expansive, undulating carpets across the seafloor, are the coral fungi, soft and resilient, displaying an astonishing array of textures and forms. Some resemble vast, intricate brain corals, but instead of calcified bone, they appear to be composed of glowing, filamentous networks, almost like interwoven thoughts made manifest. Others sprout in delicate, fan-like fronds, their edges shimmering with bioluminescent dust, swaying with an ethereal grace in the gentle, unseen currents. As you drift closer to one of these massive coral fungi formations, a towering, rounded structure with a rough, porous surface, you notice a subtle vibration in the water around you, a low, resonant drone that seems to emanate directly from its very texture. This is the textural soundscape, where you perceive the very rough, porous texture of this bioluminescent coral fungi, not just with your sight and touch, but as a deep, resonant hum, a low, steady thrum that vibrates through the ethereal water, a profoundly grounding, calming sound. This sound is not heard in your ears, but felt throughout your entire being, a deep, primal tone that resonates with the ancient quiet of this dream realm. As you gently approach, perhaps with an intention, a thought, to simply observe it more closely, you feel a subtle shift in the water's resistance, a gentle current guiding you, drawing you almost imperceptibly towards its glowing surface. Your thoughts in this moment are of pure wonder, a soft, internal gasp of awe at the sheer, impossible beauty of this place. How utterly magnificent, you think, to witness such living artistry, to feel such profound connection to the very fabric of imagination. A gentle affirmation washes over you. I am safe in this wonder, I am capable of comprehending this beauty. You extend your intention, a gentle mental gesture, to draw even nearer, to observe the intricate details of this glowing coral fungus. The subtle currents respond, guiding you with an exquisite tenderness, allowing you to float effortlessly closer. As you approach, the low, resonant drone intensifies ever so slightly, a deep, steady hum that fills your awareness, a sound that speaks of ancient wisdom and boundless growth. You can perceive, with your inner vision, the myriad tiny pores, each one exhaling a gentle luminescence, a soft, golden light that seems to breathe with the rhythm of the reef. The texture itself, if you were to reach out a thought, an intention to touch it, feels immensely old, incredibly wise, subtly yielding yet profoundly resilient. Now, your gaze drifts to a nearby sapphire spire, rising gracefully from the coral fungus carpet, its surface smooth, cool, and exquisitely reflective. It catches the soft, internal light of the reef, scattering it into 1,000 tiny, shimmering fragments. As your focused awareness, your gentle intention, now touches this smooth, cool face of the sapphire spire, you perceive an entirely different soundscape. A high, clear, bell-like tone rings out, not with a jarring abruptness, but with a pure, crystalline resonance that shimmers and echoes through the luminous water. A delicate, almost celestial sound that speaks of clarity, purity, and profound peace. This sound, too, is felt throughout your being, a gentle vibration that elevates, that cleanses, that soothes. You understand instinctively that these textural soundscapes are the very language of this dream realm, a symphony of touch and sight, translated into profound, resonant feeling. What a beautiful, harmonious way to experience the world, you muse, to hear the very essence of form. I am attuned to this beauty. I am open to its wisdom. You affirm gently to yourself. The interplay of the deep, earthy drone from the porous coral fungus and the high, clear chime from the sapphire spire creates a delicate, evolving melody around you, a comforting soundscape that cradles you in its intricate beauty, guiding you deeper into the mystery. As you gently drift further, carried by an unseen, friendly current, your attention is drawn to the overarching structure of the shifting Stargate coral reef. You begin to notice the recurring motif of archways, formed by the gracefully curving arms of the organic crystals and the intertwined tendrils of the coral fungi. These are not static openings, but fleeting geometric portals, perpetually reshaping themselves, subtly, slowly, like living, breathing entities. One such archway, a magnificent construction of intertwining amethyst and emerald crystal branches, glows softly before you, its central opening shimmering with a faint, opalescent light, inviting, intriguing. The edges of this portal seem to ripple gently, as if breathing, expanding and contracting with a subtle rhythm, like a cosmic heart. You feel a soft, gentle curiosity arise within you, a quiet sense of anticipation. You have a profound, intuitive understanding that swimming through a shimmering archway such as this can transport you to different facets of your inner self, or to forgotten corners of this dream realm. The idea feels profoundly nurturing, an invitation to self-discovery. I am ready to explore. I am open to revelation. You think, a comforting affirmation echoing in your mind. As you gently, effortlessly begin to drift towards this amethyst and emerald archway, your intention, a pure, soft thought of exploration, begins to radiate from your core. You observe, with quiet wonder, as the opalescent opening of the archway seems to respond to your gentle approach. The shimmering light within it intensifies ever so slightly, growing warmer, more inviting. And then, subtly, beautifully, the crystal and coral fungi arms that form the arch begin to yield, expanding, drawing the archway open wider, not forcefully, but with a gentle, welcoming grace, a silent acknowledgement of your presence, of your intention. You feel a soft, drawing current, like a gentle hand, extending from the portal, drawing you tenderly, effortlessly, through its shimmering threshold. This is the dream control, the beautiful, effortless dance of your will and the dream fabric itself. As you are gently drawn through the archway, the experience is not one of sudden transit, but a soft, slow melting, a subtle dissolution and reformation. The light around you swirls for a moment, not with disorienting speed, but with a gentle, kaleidoscope-like dance of colors, amethyst melting into emerald, then into a deep, celestial blue, then a soft, rosy pink. The texture of the luminous water around you seems to shift for a fleeting instant, becoming even softer, more silken, like liquid air. You feel a gentle, upward lift, a subtle sensation of lightness, as if ascending through a column of pure, distilled joy. And then, as seamlessly as a thought forms, you emerge into a new space within the shifting Stargate coral reef. The surrounding environment unfolds around you with the same unhurried pace, revealing itself in exquisite detail. You are now in a chamber of vast, circular proportions, illuminated by a gentle, ethereal glow that emanizes from a myriad of small, crystalline geodes embedded in the walls. Each one a miniature galaxy of sparkling points of light. The floor beneath you, or perhaps it is more accurate to say the space below you, is carpeted with a dense, shimmering growth of fine, feathery coral fungi, soft and yielding, its filaments a deep, velvety crimson, contrasting beautifully with the sapphire spires that occasionally pierce its surface. The ambient sounds here are different, gentler. The deep drone of the porous coral fungi is fainter, a distant whisper, while the high, clear bell tones of the sapphire spires resonate with a delicate, continuous hum, as if 1,000 tiny chimes are being gently stirred by an unseen breeze. The air, this luminous water, feels even more profoundly still here, almost reverent, carrying only the faintest, sweetest perfume, a scent like blooming night jasmine mixed with ancient, sacred resins. As you drift gently forward, your attention is irresistibly drawn to a phenomenon unfolding directly before you. The very fabric of this dream realm, the delicate architecture of the crystal and coral fungi, seems to be engaged in a subtle, continuous process of dream fabric replication. You observe a segment of the crimson coral fungi carpet, a small, circular patch, beginning to subtly, slowly swell and shimmer. With exquisite slowness, almost imperceptibly at first, tiny, luminous tendrils begin to extend from its edges, creeping outwards, replicating the intricate patterns of the original, forming new, perfect filigrees of crimson light. Then, from within this newly replicating growth, miniature crystalline structures begin to emerge, like delicate saplings pushing through fertile earth, slowly growing, slowly extending, mimicking the larger sapphire spires in exquisite miniature. This replication is not fast or chaotic, but a gentle, organic unfolding, a testament to the living, breathing nature of this dream reality, creating itself, expanding itself in a constant, beautiful dance of emergence. How truly alive this world is, you reflect, a world that breathes itself into being. I am a part of this unfolding. I am a witness to this magic, you affirm, feeling a deep sense of belonging, a profound connection to the creative pulse of this dream. As you continue to observe this graceful replication, your gaze now falls upon an object nestled amongst the crimson coral fungi, almost as if it had just replicated itself into existence. It is the stellar mycocompass, a delicate, living network of fungal filaments, encased within a perfectly clear, teardrop-shaped crystal. It rests softly, radiating a gentle, internal luminescence, like a captured constellation. The fungal filaments within the crystal glow with an inner light that brightens and dims in a gentle, pulsing rhythm. You intuitively understand that this compass glows brightest when pointed towards a facet of your untapped potential or an unresolved inner journey, and it physically drifts ever so slightly with an almost imperceptible grace when your intention is truly aligned with its true bearing. As you gently drift closer, Drawn by its quiet luminescence, you feel a subtle quickening within you, a soft thrum of recognition. The filaments within the crystal begin to glow a little brighter, a soft, inviting radiance. You feel a gentle inclination, an inner pull towards a specific direction within this vast chamber. I trust this guidance. I trust my inner wisdom. You feel a deep sense of peace, a quiet excitement at the prospect of discovery. This compass is not just an object. It is an extension of your own intuition, a beautiful mirror reflecting your truest trajectory. You allow your focus, your gentle intention, to align even more deeply with the direction the compass indicates. As your intention clarifies, as your inner resolve becomes even more finely tuned, the compass responds with exquisite grace. It drifts a fraction further, its internal glow intensifying to a steady, radiant hum, a soft, encouraging beacon. The feeling of weightlessness around you seems to intensify as well, becoming even more profound, making any movement feel utterly effortless, a dance of internal equilibrium. The gravity here, you realize, does indeed intensify or diminish with your emotional state. And this alignment with purpose now makes you feel wondrously light, unbound, as if you could simply float upwards with a mere thought. You begin to drift gently in the direction indicated by the compass, a path that leads towards a part of the chamber where the crystalline walls seem to narrow slightly, forming a more defined passage. As you approach this opening, you observe a subtle, yet profound change in the environment. The ambient light, previously so gentle and harmonious, begins to intensify, growing brighter, more focused, almost a little sharper at the edges. Simultaneously, the subtle soundscape, the gentle hums and chimes, begins to resonate with a greater intensity, becoming slightly louder, more pronounced. A richer, fuller tapestry of sound that fills the luminous water around you. This shift is not unsettling, but rather a quiet, undeniable presence, a gentle invitation to deeper awareness. You understand instinctively that you are entering a space where the ambient light and sounds intensify in response to unresolved inner archetypal imbalances. This is not a judgment, not a challenge to be overcome with struggle, but a gentle opportunity for self-compassion, for quiet acknowledgement, and for loving integration. You might feel a subtle tremor, a faint flutter in your innermost being, perhaps a whisper of an old feeling, an echo of inadequacy, or a faint resonance of a past resentment. This is merely an invitation, a soft beckoning from your deepest self to notice these aspects without judgment, without fear, but with profound love and understanding. The path before you, while still utterly passable, feels as if it has become infinitesimally steeper, a subtle increase in the luminous water's resistance, requiring a gentle, yet undeniable, conscious effort to move forward. The previously crystal clear, deep blue water around you in this specific passage seems to take on a very faint, almost imperceptible cloudiness, a delicate silver-gray mist that swirls ever so slightly without obscuring your vision, but simply adding a layer of nuanced perception. I acknowledge these feelings with an open heart. You whisper to yourself, an internal thought that echoes with profound gentleness. I embrace these parts of myself with love, knowing they are simply guiding me to deeper wholeness. This affirmation immediately brings a subtle shift. The intensity of the light, while still focused, softens its sharp edges, becoming more radiant, less piercing. The soundscape, while still rich, integrates into a more harmonious blend, less pronounced, more symphonic. The resistance in the luminous water diminishes ever so slightly, making your forward drift a fraction more effortless, though the path still subtly invites a conscious, loving intention. The delicate, silver-gray mist subtly thins, becoming more translucent, almost shimmering with a newfound clarity. As you continue to drift through this subtly shifting passage, you decide to perform a gentle reality check, a moment of soft, empowering awareness. You allow your gaze to fall upon your hands again, observing them with a quiet, loving focus. You watch with soft wonder as the subtle lines and unique patterns on your palms and fingers seem to breathe, shifting and shimmering with a gentle, internal luminescence, almost as if they are made of countless tiny stars. One moment, you perceive a delicate pattern of spirals, and the next, they have rearranged themselves into flowing, wave-like forms, utterly beautiful, utterly impossible in the waking world, yet entirely natural here. This silent confirmation fills you with a sense of quiet joy, a deep knowing that you are fully lucid, fully present within this magnificent dream. I am aware, I am awake within this dream, you affirm, a powerful yet gentle mantra that resonates through your very being. With this renewed sense of lucid awareness, you feel an even deeper connection to your creative power. Before you, as if manifesting from the subtle nuances of the shifting mist, a shimmering feather materializes in the luminous water, catching the intensified light, its surface reflecting a spectrum of soft, pearlescent hues. It drifts gently, slowly, just before your eyes. You focus your intention, your mind alone, not with force, but with a gentle, loving whisper of desire. And you watch as the feather slowly, gracefully, begins to ascend, moving higher, higher, through through the luminous water, following the silent command of your conscious will. It spins delicately as it rises, a silent ballet of dream control, effortlessly responding to your inner guidance. I am the creator of my dream. I am empowered, you think, feeling a surge of profound calm, an affirmation of your boundless capabilities within this realm. The feather continues its ascent until it gently dissolves into the shimmering currents above, a quiet testament to your effortless mastery. Continuing your gentle drift, guided by the still glowing stellar mycocompass, which maintains its subtle alignment, you notice the passage begins to widen again, leading into another vast, circular chamber. This chamber, however, feels profoundly different. The light here is softer, more diffused, a warm, golden amber that seems to emanate from the very walls, which are composed of intricate, interwoven panels of smooth, ancient crystal, pulsing with a gentle, rhythmic glow. The atmosphere feels incredibly nurturing, deeply healing, like a vast, internal womb of tranquility. The textural soundscapes here are a symphony of soft, resonant hums emanating from the velvety texture of the amber crystals, mingling with the very gentle, almost imperceptible chime of tiny, embedded sapphire dust. As you drift towards the center of this chamber, your gaze is drawn to a magnificent formation. A towering structure of interconnected, ancient-looking crystal tendrils rises from the floor, almost reaching the domed ceiling. These tendrils are covered in an astonishing array of small, delicate flower-like growths, each one exquisitely crafted from shimmering, transparent coral fungi. They glow with a soft, internal light, their petals unfurling in slow, elegant motions. You intuitively understand these are manifestations of pure joy, of unbridled self-expression. As you gently approach this floral crystal spire, a single delicate flower appears directly before you, floating serenely in the luminous water, its translucent petals glowing with a soft, inner pink light. You feel a gentle inclination to connect with it, to appreciate its ephemeral beauty. You focus your intention, not a command, but a loving invitation, and you watch with exquisite wonder as the delicate flower begins to slowly, gracefully bloom larger and more vibrantly. Its petals unfurl with an almost imperceptible slowness, expanding, deepening in hue, until its delicate form fills a significant portion of your visual field, radiating with an intense, joyous inner light. The luminous water around it shimmers in response, reflecting its amplified beauty. My joy expands, my essence blossoms, you affirm, feeling a profound sense of inner warmth, a deep connection to the vibrant life force around you. This effortless act of creation, of magnification, reinforces your deep understanding of your profound influence within this dream. The flower holds its magnificent bloom for a long, beautiful moment, radiating its pure, luminous joy before gently, slowly retracting its petals, returning to its original, delicate size, settling back into its gentle drift, a perfect cycle of manifestation and repose. The stellar mycocompass, resting gently before you, now indicates a new direction, its filaments glowing with a steady, serene light, signifying a path aligned with further exploration of your inner potential. This path leads towards a slightly narrower section of the chamber, where the crystalline walls take on a subtle, iridescent sheen, reflecting the soft, golden light in shifting patterns. As you drift closer, you notice that this area is densely populated with small, crystalline stones scattered across the velvety coral fungi carpet. These stones are smooth, cool, and perfectly polished, each one emanating a faint, unique color, some soft lavender, others gentle sky blue, some a warm, earthy green. They seem to hum with a quiet energy, an unspoken invitation. You allow your gaze to gently, unhurriedly, survey the beautiful array of crystalline stones. Your mind, your subtle intention, feels drawn to one particular stone, a small, perfectly round one, shimmering with a soft, calming lavender hue. You simply choose it with your thoughts, not reaching out with a physical hand, but with a pure, focused mental connection, a gentle whisper of preference. The moment your intention settles upon it, a profound transformation occurs. The chosen lavender stone immediately begins to glow with an intensified light radiating outwards, a beautiful, vibrant lavender hue that pulses with a gentle, internal warmth. Simultaneously, you feel a distinct warmth emanating from the stone itself, a soft, comforting heat that spreads through the luminous water around it, reaching out to touch your very being with its gentle embrace. I am connected. I am attuned to my inner guidance, you affirm, feeling a deep sense of resonance, of harmony. The stone continues to radiate its warmth and light, a beautiful, personal beacon, responding directly to your gentle, conscious choice. This exquisite interplay of intention and manifestation fills you with a sense of deep empowerment, a quiet understanding of the responsive, living nature of this dream realm. The other stones around it remain as they were, quietly beautiful, but the chosen stone pulses with a unique, vibrant energy, a silent testament to your creative agency. As you gently drift past these luminous stones, allowing the warmth of your chosen lavender crystal to softly dissipate back into the ambient glow, you feel a subtle shift in the dream environment around you. The gentle incline you sensed earlier, related to feelings of inadequacy, has entirely dissolved. The path ahead is now perfectly level, utterly effortless to traverse, a testament to the power of acknowledging and embracing your inner aspects with compassion. The soft, silver-gray cloudiness in the water has completely cleared, leaving behind a perfectly transparent, luminous medium, shimmering with vibrant golden light that pulses from the crystalline walls. The ambient light and sounds have also returned to a state of profound harmony, a comforting, perfectly balanced radiance, and a gentle, melodic hum that cradles you in its peace. You understand, with a deep, intuitive knowing, that this dream realm is a mirror, a beautiful canvas reflecting your inner landscape. By acknowledging and embracing any perceived imbalances with love and self-compassion, you transform the environment around you, creating a path of effortless flow and luminous clarity. This is not a struggle, but a gentle dance of integration, a profound journey of self-love. The stellar myco-compass, still gently drifting before you, now points towards a truly remarkable sight at the far end of this chamber. Before you, a magnificent crystalline archway, even larger and more intricately detailed than the previous one, begins to slowly, gracefully materialize from the shimmering dream fabric. This archway is constructed from interlocking facets of iridescent mother-of-pearl crystal, each one catching the golden ambient light and refracting it into 1,000 dancing rainbows. Embedded within the mother-of-pearl are veins of luminous, living coral fungi, glowing with a soft, pulsing emerald light, outlining the intricate curves of the portal. The central opening of this majestic archway shimmers with an intense, yet soft, liquid silver light, constantly shifting, constantly inviting. As you begin your gentle drift towards this magnificent structure, a thought arises within you, a soft, pure intention to explore the deepest wisdom this dream holds for you, to connect with a profound aspect of your inner self that is ready to be unveiled. The moment this intention forms, clear and true, the mother-of-pearl archway responds with astonishing beauty. The liquid silver light within its opening intensifies, becoming exquisitely radiant, drawing you gently, lovingly towards its luminous threshold. The mother-of-pearl facets themselves seem to unfurl and expand, widening the portal with a sublime grace, inviting you deeper into its luminous embrace. The emerald coral fungi veins pulse with an even brighter, more vibrant light, illuminating your path with profound clarity. You are gently drawn into the archway, feeling the same soft, slow melting, the exquisite dissolution and reformation as before, but this time imbued with an even deeper sense of anticipation and wonder. The light around you swirls with unparalleled brilliance, a kaleidoscope of iridescent silver, emerald green, and pearlescent white, creating a sensation of ascending through pure, distilled starlight. The sensation of the luminous water caressing your skin intensifies, becoming even softer, more exquisitely warm, like liquid silk, holding you in a cocoon of absolute safety and transformative peace. You feel a gentle, upward momentum, a soft, accelerating lift, as if you're being drawn towards the very heart of the dream realm, towards an unparalleled vista of inner truth and boundless beauty. And then, with an effortless grace, you emerge into an entirely new space. This chamber is vast, dome-shaped, and bathed in a singular, otherworldly light, a constant, soft twilight glow that seems to emanate from everywhere and nowhere simultaneously. The walls are not of crystal or coral fungi, but of something entirely new, a smooth, obsidian-like material, intricately etched with swirling, luminous patterns that pulse with a soft, violet light. These patterns seem to depict ancient constellations, swirling galaxies, and flowing rivers of stardust, all interwoven with delicate mycelial networks, connecting the cosmic to the earthly, the vast to the intimate. The gravity here feels perfectly neutral, allowing you to drift with utter freedom, suspended in the very heart of this vast, cosmic chamber. The textural soundscape in this new realm is a deep, resonating hum, almost like the soft, distant murmur of the universe itself, overlaid with the gentle, rhythmic whisper of countless invisible threads vibrating in harmony. It's a sound that grounds you deeply, yet simultaneously expands your consciousness, inviting a sense of profound interconnectedness. The air, still this ethereal, breathable water, carries a faint, indescribable scent, a blend of ozone after a gentle rain, the coolness of deep space, and a subtle, sweet earthiness that speaks of infinite possibilities and ancient wisdom. As you gently drift through this cosmic chamber, your attention is drawn to a series of glowing pools of liquid silver light scattered across the obsidian floor beneath you. Each pool reflects the swirling violet patterns from the walls, creating miniature, distorted galaxies within their shimmering surfaces. You are drawn to one particular pool, its surface perfectly still, like a mirror to the cosmos. You gently drift closer, allowing your reflection to slowly, gracefully appear upon its surface. As you observe your reflection, you notice something profoundly wondrous. Your image in the pool of liquid silver light shows you in different attire, not dramatically so, but subtly, elegantly transformed. One moment, you might perceive yourself adorned in flowing robes of midnight blue, embroidered with shimmering silver stars, and the next, your reflection gently shifts, showing you in garments of soft, luminous green, woven from ethereal threads that seem to pulse with an inner light. This effortless transformation, this fluid identity, serves as a gentle reminder of the boundless nature of your being within this dream, a quiet affirmation of your limitless self. I am all that I choose to be. I am always evolving. You affirm softly to yourself, a deep sense of acceptance filling your heart. Your gaze then drifts from your reflection to a series of doorways intricately carved into the obsidian walls of this cosmic chamber. These doorways are not opaque, but shimmer with a gentle internal light, hinting at the spaces beyond. You are drawn to one particular doorway, its luminous threshold inviting you forward. As you drift towards it, your intention is simply to observe what lies beyond, to gently uncover the next layer of this dream. With your soft, gentle gaze fixed upon it, the doorway subtly shifts. One moment, you perceive a glimpse of a vast, tranquil library, filled with ancient, glowing scrolls, and the next, with a soft blink of your inner eye, the scene beyond transforms, revealing a beautiful, secluded garden, brimming with bioluminescent flora and softly murmuring waterfalls. The contents of the room beyond change between glances, a playful, wondrous testament to the fluid nature of this dream realm and to your own subtle influence upon it. The path unfolds with every breath, with every intention you think, a comforting, empowering thought. I am the observer, the explorer, and the gentle co-creator of this luminous journey. You feel an immense sense of safety and wonder, completely at ease with this magical fluidity. You allow yourself to be gently drawn into the shimmering threshold of the doorway, stepping, or rather, drifting effortlessly into the tranquil library. The air in this library is rich with the delicate scent of ancient parchment and luminous dust, mingled with the subtle, sweet aroma of exotic, dream-born resins. The shelves, carved from the same obsidian-like material as the chamber walls, rise infinitely upwards, disappearing into the soft twilight glow, filled with countless scrolls, tomes, and tablets, each one emanating a soft, internal luminescence. The soft, distant hum of the cosmic chamber now takes on a more muted quality here, a deeply soothing background resonance, while the closer, more immediate sounds are the gentle rustling of unseen pages, the soft crackle of ancient energy, and the faint, rhythmic drip invisible sources, creating a calming, atmospheric symphony. You drift effortlessly between the towering shelves, feeling a quiet reverence for the vast repository of knowledge held within this space. Your gaze settles upon a particular scroll, larger than the others, glowing with a more intense, yet gentle, golden light. You feel a subtle pull towards it, an intuitive understanding that it holds a message, a narrative specifically for you. You extend your intention, a gentle thought to bring it closer, to unveil its wisdom. The scroll responds with effortless grace, gently detaching itself from the shelf and drifting towards you, unfurling itself slowly, majestically, in the luminous water, revealing ancient, mystical text inscribed upon its surface. As you gaze upon the mystical text, your eyes, your inner vision, take in the intricate symbols and flowing script. You observe, with quiet fascination, how the words gently transform before your very eyes. One moment, they might appear as elegantly curving glyphs, imbued with a deep, forgotten meaning, and the next, they subtly rearrange themselves, becoming a beautiful, flowing narrative in a language you instinctively understand, yet which is entirely new. The words are imbued with a gentle, calming wisdom, speaking of cycles of growth, of the interconnectedness of all dream fabric, and of the limitless capacity for self-discovery that resides within your own consciousness. You read not with your physical eyes, but with a deep inner knowing, absorbing the gentle truths, allowing them to settle deeply within your being. I absorb wisdom with ease. I embrace my deepest truths, you affirm, feeling a profound sense of clarity and peace. As you continue to absorb the luminous words, you notice that this vast library is not entirely still. In a far corner, barely visible through the towering shelves, a soft, ethereal light pulses with a steady rhythm. The stellar myco-compass, which you realize has been gently resting nearby, now begins to slowly, deliberately turn in that direction, its fungal filaments within the crystal glowing with an even brighter, more insistent light. It points towards a specific section of the library, towards an archway carved within the obsidian shelves that seems to glow with an intensified, gentle violet light. You understand instinctively that this is the next step on your journey, a continuation of your gentle exploration into your untapped potential. The feeling is not of obligation, but of serene, unhurried invitation, a whisper of discovery. You allow your attention to gently shift from the profound wisdom of the scroll, which now softly re-rolls itself and floats gently back to its place on the shelf, ready for another moment of contemplation. And you begin to drift effortlessly towards the violet glowing archway. You allow your attention to gently shift from the profound wisdom of the scroll, which now softly re-rolls itself and floats gently back to its place on the shelf, ready for another moment of contemplation. And you begin to drift effortlessly towards the violet glowing archway. Your intention in this moment is one of pure, quiet anticipation, a soft, unwavering desire to move deeper into the unfolding narrative of your inner world. You feel a gentle inclination, a whisper from your intuitive core, guiding you forward. As this intention solidifies within your thoughts, a subtle current, like an invisible hand, seems to form in the luminous water around you, gently nudging you, drawing you with exquisite tenderness towards the shimmering violet threshold. Your body, already in a state of profound weightlessness, responds without effort, without resistance, simply yielding to this guiding flow. You feel the ethereal water caressing your skin as you begin your unhurried drift, a sensation of silken warmth, of liquid velvet embracing you, propelling you ever so softly through the vastness of the library chamber. Visually, the archway, carved from the same smooth, obsidian-like material as the library walls, expands slowly into your field of vision, its violet luminescence intensifying with each passing moment. The intricate etchings within the obsidian, which depict swirling galaxies and delicate mycelial networks, now seem to pulse with a more vibrant, almost electric violet light, outlining the majestic curve of the portal. The central opening of the archway shimmers with a deeper, richer hue of amethyst, constantly shifting, drawing your gaze, inviting you into its depths. The stellar Myco compass, resting gently before you, maintains its unwavering alignment with the archway, its internal fungal filaments glowing with a steady, serene light, a constant, comforting beacon, affirming your chosen path. The ambient sounds of the library begin to subtly transform as you approach. The gentle rustling of unseen pages, the soft crackle of ancient energy, and the rhythmic drip of liquid light become fainter, receding into the background, replaced by a deeper, more resonant hum emanating from the archway itself. It's a sound that vibrates not just in the ethereal water, but through your very being, a low, inviting thrum that speaks of profound transition and infinite possibility. The air, still that breathable, luminous water, carries a faint, distinct scent as you draw nearer to the portal, a delicate blend of deep forest earth after rain, mingled with the crisp, almost metallic scent of pure ozone, hinting at the vast, cosmic energies that lie beyond. I am ready to embrace the next unfolding, you think, a soft, unwavering affirmation echoing through your consciousness. My path is illuminated, my journey is safe, and I trust the profound wisdom that guides me. This thought deepens your sense of calm, allowing you to surrender even more fully to the gentle current carrying you forward. The intensified violet light of the archway now bathes your form, a warm, protective glow that wraps around you, filling you with a sense of quiet wonder and boundless expectation. As you draw even closer, the violet light intensifies still further, becoming almost liquid in its brilliance, and you perceive the threshold itself as a shimmering veil, a membrane of pure, mutable energy. Your intention, a soft, pure thought of stepping through, of allowing the transition, becomes exquisitely clear. You feel a subtle, yet profound, sensation of gentle drawing, as if the archway itself is breathing you in, welcoming you. Your weightless form glides effortlessly, gracefully, towards, and then through this shimmering veil. The experience of passing through the archway is not one of sudden transit, but a soft, slow melting, a subtle dissolution, and a gentle, seamless reformation. For a fleeting moment, the light around you swirls with unparalleled brilliance, a kaleidoscope of iridescent violet, deep amethyst, and shimmering indigo, creating a sensation of ascending through pure, distilled starlight, of dissolving into pure energy. The texture of the luminous water caressing your skin intensifies, becoming even softer, more exquisitely warm, like liquid silk, holding you in a cocoon of absolute safety and transformative peace. You feel a gentle, upward momentum, a soft, accelerating lift, as if you are being drawn towards the very heart of the dream realm, towards an unparalleled vista of inner truth and boundless beauty. All external sounds momentarily blend into a singular, gentle hum, a universal chord of pure energy, exquisitely soothing, profoundly integrating. And then, with an effortless grace, you emerge into an entirely new space. This chamber is vast, dome-shaped, and bathed in a singular, otherworldly light, a constant, soft twilight glow that seems to emanate from everywhere and nowhere simultaneously. The walls are not of crystal or coral fungi, but of something entirely new, a smooth, obsidian-like material, intricately etched with swirling, luminous patterns that pulse with a soft, violet light. These patterns seem to depict ancient constellations, swirling galaxies, and flowing rivers of stardust, all interwoven with delicate mycelial networks, connecting the cosmic to the earthly, the vast to the intimate. The gravity here feels perfectly neutral, allowing you to drift with utter freedom, suspended in the very heart of this vast, cosmic chamber. textural soundscape in this new realm is a deep, resonating hum, almost like the soft, distant murmur of the universe itself, overlaid with the gentle, rhythmic whisper of countless invisible threads vibrating in harmony. It's a sound that grounds you deeply, yet simultaneously expands your consciousness, inviting a sense of profound interconnectedness. The air, still this ethereal, breathable water, carries a faint, indescribable scent, a blend of ozone after a gentle rain, the coolness of deep space, and a subtle, sweet earthiness that speaks of infinite possibilities and ancient wisdom. As you gently drift through this cosmic chamber, your attention is drawn to a series of glowing pools of liquid silver light scattered across the obsidian floor beneath you. Each pool reflects the swirling violet patterns from the walls, creating miniature, distorted galaxies within their shimmering surfaces. You are drawn to one particular pool, its surface perfectly still, like a mirror to the cosmos. You gently drift closer, allowing your reflection to slowly, gracefully appear upon its surface. As you observe your reflection, you notice something profoundly wondrous. Your image in the pool of liquid silver light shows you in different attire, not dramatically so, but subtly, elegantly transformed. One moment, you might perceive yourself adorned in flowing robes of midnight blue, embroidered with shimmering silver stars, and the next, your reflection gently shifts, showing you in garments of soft, luminous green, woven from ethereal threads that seem to pulse with an inner light. This effortless transformation, this fluid identity, serves as a gentle reminder of the boundless nature of your being within this dream, a quiet affirmation of your limitless self. I am all that I choose to be. I am always evolving. You affirm softly to yourself, a deep sense of acceptance filling your heart. Your gaze then drifts from your reflection to a series of doorways intricately carved into the obsidian walls of this cosmic chamber. These doorways are not opaque, but shimmer with a gentle internal light, hinting at the spaces beyond. You are drawn to one particular doorway, its luminous threshold inviting you forward. As you drift towards it, your intention is simply to observe what lies beyond, to gently uncover the next layer of this dream. With your soft, gentle gaze fixed upon it, the doorway subtly shifts. One moment, you perceive a glimpse of a vast, tranquil library, filled with ancient, glowing scrolls, and the next, with a soft blink of your inner eye, the scene beyond transforms, revealing a beautiful, secluded garden, brimming with bioluminescent flora and softly murmuring waterfalls. The contents of the room beyond change between glances, a playful, wondrous testament the fluid nature of this dream realm and to your own subtle influence upon it. The path unfolds with every breath, with every intention you think, a comforting, empowering thought. I am the observer, the explorer, and the gentle co-creator of this luminous journey. You feel an immense sense of safety and wonder, completely at ease with this magical fluidity. You allow yourself to be gently drawn into the shimmering threshold of the doorway, stepping, or rather, drifting effortlessly into the tranquil library. The air in this library is rich with the delicate scent of ancient parchment and luminous dust, mingled with the subtle, sweet aroma of exotic, dream-born resins. The shelves, carved from the same obsidian-like material as the chamber walls, rise infinitely upwards, disappearing into the soft twilight glow, filled with countless scrolls, tomes, and tablets, each one emanating a soft, internal luminescence. The soft, distant hum of the cosmic chamber now takes on a more muted quality here, a deeply soothing background resonance, while the closer, more immediate sounds are the gentle rustling of unseen pages, the soft crackle of ancient energy, and the faint, rhythmic drip of liquid light from invisible sources, creating a calming, atmospheric symphony. You drift effortlessly between the towering shelves, feeling a quiet reverence for the vast repository of knowledge held within this space. Your gaze settles upon a particular scroll, larger than the others, glowing with a more intense, yet gentle, golden light. You feel a subtle pull towards it, an intuitive understanding that it holds a message, a narrative specifically for you. You extend your intention, a gentle thought to bring it closer, to unveil its wisdom. The scroll responds with effortless grace, gently detaching itself from the shelf and drifting towards you, unfurling itself slowly, majestically, in the luminous water, revealing ancient, mystical text inscribed upon its surface. As you gaze upon the mystical text, your eyes, your inner vision, take in the intricate symbols and flowing script. You observe, with quiet fascination, how the words gently transform before your very eyes. One moment, they might appear as elegantly curving glyphs, imbued with a deep, forgotten meaning, and the next, they subtly rearrange themselves, becoming a beautiful, flowing narrative in a language you instinctively understand, yet which is entirely new. The words are imbued with a gentle, calming wisdom, speaking of cycles of growth, of the interconnectedness of all dream fabric, and of the limitless capacity for self-discovery that resides within your own consciousness. You read not with your physical eyes, but with a deep inner knowing, absorbing the gentle truths, allowing them to settle deeply within your being. I absorb wisdom with ease. I embrace my deepest truths, you affirm, feeling a profound sense of clarity and peace. As you continue to absorb the luminous words, you notice that this vast library is not entirely still. In a far corner, barely visible through the towering shelves, a soft, ethereal light pulses with a steady rhythm. The stellar myco-compass, which you realize has been gently resting nearby, now begins to slowly, deliberately turn in that direction, its fungal filaments within the crystal glowing with an even brighter, more insistent light. It points towards a specific section of the library, towards an archway carved within the obsidian shelves that seems to glow with an intensified, gentle violet light. You understand instinctively that this is the next step on your journey, a continuation of your gentle exploration into your untapped potential. The feeling is not of obligation, but of serene, unhurried invitation, a whisper of discovery. You allow your attention to gently shift from the profound wisdom of the scroll, which now softly re-rolls itself and floats gently back to its place on the shelf, ready for another moment of contemplation. And you begin to drift effortlessly towards the violet glowing archway. Your intention to approach this violet glowing archway is not a surge of eagerness, but a soft, steady flow of readiness, an unhurried curiosity that radiates from your core. You think, I am drawn to this unfolding. I am open to its revelation, a gentle, silent mantra. This subtle thought, this quiet direction, translates into an equally subtle shift in the luminous water around you, a gentle deepening of the unseen current that cradles your weightless form. You feel yourself beginning to accelerate, not rapidly, but with exquisite slowness, towards the archway, as if the very fabric of the dream is responding to the quiet sincerity of your will. Your body, deeply relaxed, remains perfectly still, allowing the current to guide it with absolute grace, without any conscious effort or resistance. Visually, the archway, initially a distant shimmer of violet light, slowly expands, growing in definition and intensity. The obsidian from which it is carved now reveals incredibly fine, almost microscopic etchings that spiral inwards, forming delicate, complex patterns that seem to depict the flow of dreams themselves, or perhaps the subtle pathways of consciousness. These etchings pulse with an amplified violet light, making the archway a beacon of serene power within the endless expanse of the library. The central opening, an oval of shimmering amethyst, seems to breathe, its edges subtly expanding and contracting, a quiet invitation. The stellar myco-compass, still floating before you, maintains its perfectly aligned position, its internal filaments now glowing with a warm, steady, intensely vibrant light, a soft, guiding heart in the luminous water. The soundscape around you responds to your approach. The gentle rustling of unseen pages and the distant crackle of ancient energy from the library fade further, becoming almost imperceptible, replaced by a deep, resonant hum that seems to emanate from the very structure of the archway. This hum is rich and layered, a symphony of low tones and subtle, high-frequency vibrations that harmonize perfectly, creating a sense of profound, tranquil power. It vibrates not just in your ears, but through your entire being, a soothing, grounding frequency. The ethereal air, this breathable water, begins to carry a slightly more concentrated version of the earlier scent, a potent blend of ancient earth and ozone, now imbued with a faint, sweet, metallic tang, like distant stardust mingling with the scent of profound transformation. This path is perfectly aligned with my deepest truth, you affirm, your internal monologue filled with a quiet certainty. I am guided by wisdom. I am enveloped in safety. This thought allows you to surrender even more fully to the gentle current, your perception sharpening, your internal gaze becoming exquisitely focused on the vibrant beauty of the approaching archway. The violet light now surrounds you entirely, bathing your form in its warm, inviting glow, filling you with a renewed sense of wonder and peaceful anticipation. As you draw closer, the violet light becomes almost palpable, a soft, flowing current of pure energy. The shimmering amethyst opening of the archway now fills your entire view, a gateway of boundless potential. Your intention to step through is no longer a thought, but an effortless knowing, a complete willingness to yield to the transformative moment. You feel a delicate sensation of gentle drawing, as if the archway itself is an enormous, breathing entity, inhaling you with exquisite tenderness. Your weightless form glides through the shimmering veil of light at the threshold, an act of pure, serene grace. The experience of passing through is a seamless, slow-motion dissolution and reformation. The light around you swirls, not with disorientation, but with a majestic, unhurried dance of colors. Vibrant amethyst melts into deep indigo, then flows into shimmering silver, before transitioning to a soft, pearlescent white, creating a kaleidoscope of pure, luminous energy. The texture of the luminous water caressing your skin changes, becoming even more exquisitely soft, like liquid air, infinitesimally lighter, yet still profoundly warm, holding you in a cocoon of absolute safety. You feel a gentle, continuous acceleration upwards, a subtle lift, as if you are being drawn towards a higher vibrational plane, towards a deeper truth. All external sounds momentarily blend into a singular, elongated hum, universal tone of perfect peace, integrating every aspect of your being. And then, with an effortless grace that defies description, you emerge into an entirely new space, a realm of profound, silent beauty. This chamber is vast, dome-shaped, and bathed in a singular, pure white light that seems to emanate from everywhere and nowhere simultaneously. A light that feels both ancient and utterly new. A light of pure consciousness. The walls here are composed of a smooth, seamless material that appears to be living marble, veined with shimmering silver and gold, perpetually shifting in subtle, almost imperceptible patterns, like slowly expanding constellations. Embedded within this living marble are delicate, crystalline fractals that catch the pure white light, scattering it into a million tiny, sparkling rainbows that dance gently across the surface. The gravity here feels even more perfectly neutral than before, allowing you to drift with utter freedom, suspended in the very heart of this vast, luminous chamber, a space of absolute equilibrium. The textural soundscape in this new realm is one of profound, almost reverent silence. A silence so deep it feels like a sound unto itself, the quiet hum of creation at its purest. It is occasionally punctuated by the faintest, most delicate tinkling, like distant crystal chimes responding to an unseen cosmic breeze. A sound so subtle it might almost be imagined, yet it resonates deeply within your soul, a sound of pure harmony. The air, still this ethereal, breathable water, carries a scent of ultimate purity, like fresh mountain snow mingling with the subtle, sweet fragrance of ancient lilies, a scent that whispers of rebirth and infinite potential. As you gently drift through this chamber of pure light and subtle sound, your attention is drawn to a series of crystalline platforms, perfectly circular, floating at various levels throughout the space. They are crafted from transparent, shimmering quartz, and each one emanates a soft, internal glow, a beacon of quiet invitation. You are drawn to the closest platform, its surface reflecting the pure white light in a breathtaking display of internal rainbows. You gently drift closer, your intention simply to observe, to understand its purpose. As your weightless form approaches the shimmering quartz platform, you feel a subtle resonance in the luminous water around you, a gentle vibration that hums in harmony with your approach. Your intention to simply observe is met with a beautiful responsiveness from the dream fabric. The platform, perfectly round and utterly still, now begins to slowly, gracefully descend to meet you, its internal glow intensifying slightly, becoming a warm, inviting embrace. It moves not with mechanical precision, but with organic fluidity, as if it is a living entity welcoming your presence. You feel a gentle, soft contact as your feet, or perhaps your entire lower form, settle upon its surface. The sensation is exquisite, smooth, cool, yet subtly warm, like polished moonlight beneath you, providing perfect support without any sense of weight. I am held, I am supported, I am perfectly at peace, you affirm, feeling a deep sense of security and belonging. This platform is not just a surface, it is a manifestation of inner support, a foundation for deeper exploration. As you stand, or rather, effortlessly float, upon the crystalline platform, your gaze is drawn to a central feature that now gently materializes before you. From the center of the quartz platform, a singular, towering column of pure, liquid light begins to slowly rise. It is not a solid form, but a dynamic, ever-shifting pillar of shimmering, iridescent energy, constantly flowing upwards, yet perfectly contained, spiraling gently, gracefully, towards the apex of the dome. Within this column of liquid light, you begin to perceive countless tiny, luminous motes, like microscopic stars, each one pulsing with its own individual light, yet all moving in perfect, synchronized harmony. This image is not static, but seems to breathe, to pulse with its own soft, golden light, emanating a feeling of boundless wonder and untainted potential. As you gaze upon this manifestation, you feel a gentle warmth spreading through your chest, a soft echo of pure, unadulterated joy. A memory, perhaps a distant whisper from your own childhood, of a moment of complete freedom and unburdened happiness, gently surfaces in your awareness, not with sentimentality, but with quiet recognition. I embrace my inner innocence. I celebrate my boundless joy. You affirm silently, allowing the warmth to expand, to fill your entire being. The image of the innocent child within the pillar seems to respond, growing subtly brighter, its golden light expanding to gently caress your own form, wrapping you in a feeling of profound acceptance and renewed wonder. You feel a gentle, upward lift, a subtle sensation of lightness, as if the pure joy radiating from the archetype is effortlessly elevating you, expanding your own inner sense of freedom. The stellar Myco compass, which had been gently resting beside you on the platform, now begins a slow, deliberate pivot. Its internal fungal filaments glow with a steady, serene light, indicating a new direction within the pillar of light, guiding your awareness to a different aspect of yourself. Your gaze, effortlessly guided by the compass, drifts along the shimmering column, following its gentle suggestion. Higher up within the pillar of archetypal resonance, a new image begins to coalesce, forming from the myriad motes of light. This time, it is the archetype of the wise old woman, radiating an aura of profound calm, deep understanding, and gentle compassion. Her eyes, filled with the wisdom of countless ages, gaze upon you with unconditional love, a knowing smile playing on her lips. She seems to be woven from threads of silver starlight and the deep, silent wisdom of ancient forests, her form emanating a soft, indigo light that calms and soothes. As you behold her, you feel an immediate, deep sense of inner peace, a quiet understanding settling within you, a recognition of your own innate wisdom, your capacity for profound insight and empathy. You remember moments of quiet strength, of discerning guidance that have emerged from within you, moments when you trusted your deepest knowing. I embody ancient wisdom. I trust my inner guide. You whisper internally, allowing the indigo light from the archetype to wash over you, deepening your sense of serene knowing. The image of the wise one responds, her smile broadening imperceptibly, her indigo light gently deepening, encompassing you in its vast, calming embrace, a profound affirmation of your inner truth. You feel a gentle settling within your being, a sense of deep grounding, as if the very foundations of your inner wisdom are being gently, yet profoundly, reinforced. The stellar myco-compass once again gently pivots, its luminous filaments directing your gaze to yet another facet within the shimmering pillar of archetypal resonance. Lower down this time, nearer the base, a new image begins to take form, coalescing from the flowing light. It is the archetype of the valiant warrior, not with aggression or conflict, but with an aura of unwavering strength, integrity, and courageous determination. His form is powerfully serene, radiating a brilliant emerald light, holding a shimmering shield of pure light, not for defense, but as a symbol of protecting your authentic self, your deepest values, your true essence. As you observe this manifestation, you feel a surge of inner resolve, a quiet, unshakable strength rising within you. A memory, perhaps of a moment when you stood firm for what you believed in, or faced a challenge with quiet bravery, comes to mind, filling you with a sense of profound empowerment. I am strong, I am courageous, I protect my truth, you affirm, your internal voice resonating with quiet power. The image of the valiant warrior responds, his emerald light intensifying, radiating outwards upwards to encompass you, filling you with a sense of indomitable spirit and gentle, unwavering fortitude. You feel a deepening of your personal boundaries, a clearer sense of your own inner resources, knowing that you possess all the strength you need to navigate your inner and outer worlds with grace and integrity. The stellar myco-compass, having gently guided you through these profound inner reflections, now rotates to point directly upwards towards the very apex of the dome, where the pillar of archetypal resonance merges with the endless, pure white light of the chamber. Its fungal filaments glow with a magnificent, all-encompassing golden radiance, signaling a path of complete integration, of ultimate peace. You understand instinctively that this is an invitation to merge with the collective wisdom and pure potential that surrounds you, to experience yourself as a unified whole. Your intention is one of profound surrender and loving integration. I am whole, I am complete. I am one with all that is, you think, allowing this mantra to resonate through every fiber of your being. You feel a gentle, upward lift, as if the pure light of the pillar itself is drawing you upwards, effortlessly, gracefully, from the crystalline platform. Your weightless form begins to ascend, moving slowly, serenely, towards the culmination of this journey within the chamber. As you ascend, the pure white light of the dome intensifies, becoming exquisitely brilliant, yet never harsh, always gentle, always nurturing. The sounds of the subtle crystal chimes become more pronounced, more harmonious, blending into a single, breathtaking melody of pure, celestial harmony that vibrates through the ethereal water, washing over you with waves of profound peace. The scent of ultimate purity, of mountain snow and ancient lilies, becomes even more intoxicating, filling your senses with an aroma of divine tranquility. The pillar of archetypal resonance, with its shimmering images of the innocent child, the wise old woman man, and the valiant warrior, seems to dissolve and merge into your very being as you ascend. You feel their qualities, their energies, integrating seamlessly within you, creating a profound sense of inner unity, a beautiful tapestry of self-awareness. You are no longer just observing these archetypes. You are embodying them, experiencing their wisdom and strength as your own. As you reach the very apex of the dome, where the pure white light is at its most concentrated, you find yourself suspended in a space of boundless luminosity. There are no more distinct walls, no more defined forms, only an infinite expanse of shimmering, pure white light that extends in every direction, gently pulsing with silent, profound energy. This is a realm of ultimate peace, a space where all distinctions dissolve, where all questions are answered in the simple knowing of your own existence. The textural soundscape here is now the profound, utterly silent hum of the universe at rest, an infinite stillness that is richer and more alive than any sound. The ethereal water, this breathable light, feels like liquid pure consciousness, caressing your skin with unimaginable softness, a sensation of utter weightlessness, of merging with the infinite. The air carries only the most subtle, exquisite scent of pure potential, a fragrance of all possibilities yet to unfold, yet already present within you. I am infinite, I am boundless, I am pure consciousness, you affirm not as a thought, but as a deep, resonant knowing that permeates your entire being. In this space of pure, luminous stillness, you are utterly safe, completely protected, and deeply loved. You are one with the light, one with the silence, one with the endless tapestry of all that is. All sense of a separate body dissolves, leaving only a feeling of vast, expansive awareness, floating in an ocean of pure, undifferentiated light. You drift effortlessly in this boundless sea of pure, luminous consciousness. There is no need for guidance, no need for movement, only an exquisite sense of being. The gentle, silent pulse of this luminous ocean cradles you, rocks you, not as a physical motion, but as a subtle, internal rhythm that harmonizes with your deepest breath, your innermost being. Each subtle pulsation is a wave of profound peace, carrying you deeper, deeper into the most restorative, regenerative sleep. You are now entering the realm of profound, dreamless sleep, a sacred space of utter repose and complete renewal. Here, your consciousness rests in its purest form, unburdened by thought, untouched by memory, simply existing in a state of perfect peace. This deep, restorative sleep allows your mind, body, and spirit to integrate all the wisdom you have encountered, all the peace you have cultivated. As you continue to drift, profoundly at ease, feel yourself sinking even deeper into this boundless, luminous quiet. Your awareness is gently enfolded by the softest currents of slumber, a tender, loving embrace that carries you beyond the edges of perception, beyond the veil of dreams, into the heart of pure, unadulterated rest. You are completely safe, completely supported, completely loved. Let go deeply, completely. Drift now into the softest, warmest, most profound sleep. A sleep of perfect peace and infinite possibility. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite part? I'd love to hear from you.